That I have given estimate.
Standing orders, we sell them.
Huh?
Standing orders, we sell them all. With our standing orders, we sell them all.
Oh no, I mean, how many would you sell a day? For instance, how many, of each book would you sell a day? Would it be thousands a day?
Yeah. Yes. Sometimes tens of thousands.
$20,000 daily.
Minimum.
Minimum. Sometimes it goes $50,000
A day.
day.
Easy.
All over the world.
Devotees are working very hard to spread this consciousness, this knowledge.
Religious book selling daily so much huge amount that is unique in the history.
Are they sold mainly in the Western countries?
All over the world. Especially in Europe, America.
In Europe.
We even had some book orders just recently from Russia.
Yes, they are also in.
Every university in America takes every book Srila Prabhupada writes, they have standing order. Oxford, Princeton, Hartford, UCLA, University of California.
All of the leading professors also have written very favorable reviews, citing these as the...
So where is that book? Professor Judas' book? Hare Krishna Counter
Just show me where you're going to be.
Culture.
Oh yes.
You have read that?
No, I haven't.
He has a big book. Professor
Can you do
Judas.
it?
Yes.
Very much
Not really,
appreciated.
because I'm going to have to ride local.
And he has given
and
statistics
put you
and
down there so I
everything.
can-
Very scholarly book. Hare Krishna Counter Culture.
Oh yes. Yes, I have. Okay. Your Divine Grace, what prompted you to start the Krishna movement?
Well, the scientists make research. What prompts him to do that? So, our process is to carry out the order of the higher authorities. So, my Guru Maharaj, my spiritual master, asked me to do this. Therefore,
But you led a rather normal life before this. You were married, you were a businessman.
yes,
What made you change suddenly?
by this association, that's like we are holding meeting and so many boys, girls, they come. If somebody is capturing the idea, he makes further progress.
What was it that was different about your way of thinking?
It is not my way of thinking, it is nobody's way of thinking, it is the natural way of life. Just like you eat, it is not a way of thinking, it is natural demand of the body.
Well, why is it, can I ask perhaps, that the Krishna movement is the natural way of living against, say, other religions, other faiths?
It is not a question of religion or faith, it is the necessity. This already I have said that you are hungry and you require some food. It is not a way of thinking that I am hungry, I require. It is the urge. You are hungry and you require to eat. Similarly, people are making so many arrangements to become happy. So, this is also another way, but this is the right way.
You have now thousands and thousands of devotees all around the world.
Yes.
A lot of them are very young people coming into the movement. Do you think they really understand what they're going into when they join the Krishna movement?
At least they understand something about it, otherwise how they are sticking to this movement. They are intelligent boy, they are coming from respectable family, educated. Why they should go after me unless they have got something? That you can ask them, there are so many, all of them are young men.
They're forced to lead a very Spartan way of life though, aren't they? Why is this necessary?
If you want real happiness, that I have already explained, real happiness to become free from the natural material laws, birth, death, old age and disease. This is real happiness. Suppose you are arranging for your happiness and all of a sudden death comes, then where is happiness? How you can check? The real impediment of our happiness is stated in birth, death, old age and disease. So, if you want real happiness, then you have to, first of all, make arrangements that you will not die, or you will not take birth, you will not become old, you will not be diseased. Just like insurance, they make insurance of life. So where is your insurance for these things? You do not want to die, but you are forced to die. Where is insurance? This is insurance, Krishna consciousness.
It's insurance for what?
For no more death, no more birth, no more old age, no more disease. This is insurance. So therefore it is the primary necessity for becoming happy. Otherwise you have made arrangement very nicely and all of a sudden you die. Then where is your happiness?
Do you think the type of life that your devotees must lead
Yes.
is in fact a happy one, getting up
Yes,
very early in the
It
morning?
is just like if you are suffering from some ailments, so you have to follow some rules and regulations so that you may be cured. Do the doctor not prescribe so many things that you don't eat like this, you don't do this, you do this. So there are so many don'ts and do's. So if you really want to become happy, you have to follow some don'ts and do's.
Your Divine Grace, can I ask you how old you are now?
Yeah,
How old?
80 years old.
And do you think the Krishna movement has helped you? Are you a fit man for an 80-year-old?
At least all my contemporaries have gone away. All my young friends, childhood friends, they are no more existing, my relatives. So I am moving still all over the world.
Can you see an age that you could live until? Could you predict how long you may live?
You see, this body is so made that it must end. But before ending, you must be competently Krishna conscious. Then next life, you become permanent in life, in knowledge, in blissfulness. That is required.
Many people find it very difficult to reconcile the spiritual way of life of the Krishna movement with the great financial resources the movement also has. Why do you need these great financial resources?
The Krishna consciousness movement does not depend on any material condition. Any material condition.
But you make a lot of money out of the sales of your books, etc. There's begging in the streets each day.
Yes, but there are many beggars, they do not get money. We get money. We are not beggars, we are giving books, knowledge. Do you think we are beggars?
If I could use the example perhaps of your temple, which has a lot of very rich material things in it, I wonder what significance that plays in your spiritual life.
So what do you mean by spiritual and material? Do you know the distinction? Then I will show you spiritual. Do you know?
Well, the material...
I say that in the temple there is nothing material, all spiritual. But you have no eyes to see it.
I wonder if you could lead an equal sort of life without the richness of the temple.
You can leave me at your home, like us. We are giving the example. You can live also like that. That is spiritual life. If you follow the same rules and regulations and live like that, that is spiritual life.
You told me earlier that you make thousands of dollars a day out of the sales of your books.
Yes.
If you want your thoughts to be passed on to other people, why do you sell the books and make money out of them?
Otherwise you will not read it. If I give you free, then you will think that this is something nonsense and they are giving free.
Not necessarily give them free, but perhaps sell them for a price that pays for the cost of
So when they
producing
pay
the
for
books.
it, they will try to see what these books are saying, let me see. And if you get free, then you may keep it in your rack. for hundreds of years.